Hi everybody, my name is Lisa. Welcome to my channel. I am part of Teri's Crafty second annual Christmas collaboration. It is hosted by Teri from Sweet Pea Papers, and I am one of 40 plus collaborators who are going to be showing you some of the things that we made with all the beautiful papers that we were given access to. There's going to be two giveaways, one on Facebook and one on YouTube on Teri's channels, and a whole bunch of freebies on Teri's various Facebook groups. This is the schedule for her collaborations. I am posting on December 9th, and there are ladies posting throughout the whole month of December, with the 31st of December being when Teri's going to do her, choose her giveaway winners. So I am going to leave all the links down in the description box below, to include the Linktree link so you can watch everybody's videos. I did mention there were two giveaways. One is a Facebook giveaway, and Teri has 3 Facebook groups, which are Sweet Pea Papers Junk Journals, Junk Journal Tutorials and More, and Junk Journal Tutorial and Paper Crafts Facebook group. I will leave everything on the screen so you can see it. If you post any of your projects using any type of Christmas papers or her freebie papers, you can post in her 3 groups with the hashtag Teri's Crafty Christmas 25, and she will pick a winner on the 31st, and you can do 1 post per day per group. And then there's going to be a YouTube giveaway on Teri's Sweet Pea Papers YouTube channel, and you can comment on her various posts or various videos, excuse me, that she's giving with Teri's Crafty Christmas 25, and she is also going to pick a winner on YouTube. Teri did want me to let you all know that the freebies can only be obtained in her Facebook groups, and when she holds those drawings on December 31st, the one for the Facebook giveaway and the one for the YouTube giveaway, you have to look at her video where she is going to announce the winner of those giveaways. She is not going to be posting a video winners list, so make sure you look at her video that she's going to make and probably post on her YouTube and Facebook groups. Okay, so I used papers from Crafty Dragon Creations. The designer of these papers is Stacy McDaniel, and I used her papers to make this journal, which I'm going to do a flip through for you all. I am not really great in using digitals. Actually, this is only my second time using digital papers, so it was a bit of a challenge to me. I did 1 signature journal, and I made it out of a packing envelope. I think it was like an Amazon one. And I just tied it with this piece of vintage lace that I have. I didn't plan on the enclosure, so that's why I ended up just using the lace. So I used her digital papers as the background, and I used fabric down the side for binding, and I used embellishments. And you see all these little cutouts. Those are from the kit that she has, and she has really gorgeous papers. So that's the cover page. I also used some little tea bags and some little glitter glue and washi tape. So you open the journal. Let me just move a little things out. Here we go. And this is the 1 signature journal. And as you can see, I use corresponding papers for the inside cover, the front and the back cover. beautiful dragonflies. I used one of the pockets in the kit, made a little pocket, decorated it with some embellishment, and she also has really cute tags in the kit, which I just decorated myself with these tabs that I had up top. So these are nice journaling tags that you can use. This is one of the other papers from her kit, and I just added some fabric on the top and the bottom. On this page, I did a belly band. She had these stamps, and I used some just scrap paper underneath and made, not a belly band, but more of a side pocket right here. I should do a video on how to make this because it was really fun and extremely easy. This is one of the tags in her kit. I just decorated the bottom with some washi and stamped on the back. And this paper right here is from my own stash. So I used her paper and some of my own paper, like coffee stained and music papers. And since this is a Christmas collaboration, I found some Christmas music, and I just decorated with some fabric on the edge of the paper. Again, these are just some scrap pieces of paper I had in my stash of coffee splattering. This was in her kit, and I made a little side pocket, and this piece of paper was also in her kit. And I just put it in there as something you can write a little letter on or notes to yourself. Her kit contained a lot of ephemera pieces, which you'll see throughout the whole journal. This is one of the pieces. This is paper from her kit. And then I did a little, I'm losing my words. I just took some washi tape and I put it on a paper clip. And inside this envelope, again, I tend to decorate with the stuff in her kit. I made a little card. And these are also cut out. I just cut these out with a circle punch and made little balls, Christmas balls, and it's just a little note card. So I had these like envelope set that I got a long time ago, and I thought it was a good time to be using it. So that's that. And I also, I decorated the edge of the paper with some fabric I had. Here's some paper for writing or journaling, whatever you want to do. I haven't figured out what I'm going to use this book for. I think I might use it as a book for YouTube ideas. And because I sometimes forget, like I have ideas and I put it on my phone, but I think it'd be nice to put it in a book. So that's what I might be using this book for. Again, little ephemeras from her collection. Some of them I printed out on regular copy paper, and then others I printed on copy paper, and then I just glued it on some thicker paper because I didn't have cardstock. So I had just took like some, junk mailing kind of stuff, and just literally just glued it on there. Here's some more pieces from her kit. And I also glued some fabric here that I had. This is also from her kit. She has really just beautiful images. I was so impressed. And then this is from her kit. And I just took washi tape and decorated a piece of, I think this is like coffee dyed paper. This is paper from her kit with a little piece of ephemera. Also from her kit, I made a little pocket, and then I just had some notepad, and I put this in here like this to write notes on it. On this page, so this page is interesting because I did a video months and months ago on how to make these really easy pockets, and I had a bunch of these pockets. I'll link the video up top on how to make these easy pockets, but I had extra leftover pockets, so I glued them into this book and I stuffed them with cutouts from her kit. So it's 2 tags. I added my own tabs on top, and that fits in the top pocket. And then all these pockets are filled with the gorgeous ephemera. I believe she had like 18 to 20 pieces of ephemera on one page. And it's so cute. I didn't have a problem picking out anything to use for this project. She really does really nice work. I would love to learn how to do it actually, to make printables. And that's what drew me to her kit. So here's some more pockets stuffed with the little ephemeras. And when I said I really put it on junk, see, this is just junk paper. I glued it on index cards because the regular copy paper I used it was a little too flimsy. Now, if you're just like gluing it onto a page, like here, copy paper is good. But if you want a little bit more substance, you just, this I glued onto a card and then I cut it out like an old greeting card. So beautiful kits. This is her paper. This is the middle of the book. And I did a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, very easy. There's many videos on YouTube on how to do it. And I just had these wooden beads and I kept the strings long. And these are actually earrings that I was at a party this weekend and they gave us little stockings and stuff. And this was in my stocking. Really cute gingerbread houses. I'll never wear the earrings. They're quite heavy, so I used them as dangles in this book. I thought it was really cute. And this is a card. I actually made this a few years ago on YouTube. I just put it in here as a flip out with some washi tape right here. And that way I can write on it. I can actually put it to use. I can use this page to decorate. This is a card that was in the kit. And I just put it in here. And since I didn't print on cardstock, I glued it onto a piece of paper. Next time when I make digitals, I will definitely be printing on cardstock certain pages to save time. It's another page. This is from her kit. I made a little hidden paper clip with just some scraps and some of her ephemera pieces. And then this is just a pocket full of things I didn't use. And I'll use somewhere else. But I thought that looked really cute. Then I used my own washi tape to put it there. And this little hidden paper clip, there we go. Easy peasy. It really was easy. And that's the back of the paper clip. Here's another page in the book. This was a pocket in her kit, which I actually put on another piece of paper to make it nice and sturdy. And then I just stuck a pad in there. I actually made this pad. It's just on junk. I just had a pad and I just stuck it down here. Stuck it in there. And then this is just a scrap paper that I had. And I just thought it looked pretty with the stained coffee paper. Another one's for stickers. This is, again, scrap paper. I just ripped it out and glued it on the edge of the paper. Get some interest. Show these little cards. So I made little note cards. Beautiful images. Took one of her ephemeras and just glued just the little part right here, and it just sticks right like that. This is a pocket in her kit with the tags in her kit as well, which I kind of decorated. And then this is just a little pieces I did not use. This is on just regular copy paper. So I just put a little paper clip on it and stuck it in here so I wouldn't lose it. Here's another card, little journal card from the kit. This page I just decorated with some stamps I had and a piece of paper, scrap paper. Another little journal card, which I just clipped in there. Onto some music paper. And this is just the end pages, place to write or collage. And then these are the back pages. This is the end of the journal. I just took a little ephemera right here and glued it down, and that's the back cover. So one signature journal made out of packing, which I like because I like the sound. I like the feel and the sound. It's nice and smushy. And let's see how many papers I used. Some are double-sided, some are single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 pieces of basically 8.5 by 11 cut down a little bit. And that is the journal. I will leave the link tree in the description box so you can look at other people's videos. I know I worked really hard on this journal. I'm sure all the other people in the collaboration are working just as hard as I am and making, some of them are making really gorgeous things. If you want to go check out their videos. And thanks, Teri, for having this collaboration. It has been a learning experience for me. Just making this journal has been a learning experience, which I needed to get my hands down and dirty and do some homemade journaling. And this was the trick, especially since I really haven't used many printables in the past. So that is it. I hope you guys liked the video. My name is Lisa. I have a lot of videos on my channel doing mixed media art, junk journaling, even unboxing. So check it out, and I hope you care to subscribe to my channel. It always helps me greatly. And let me know your thoughts. All right, guys, I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.